Hi everybody, welcome to Yogashala Online. My name is Barb and I'm going to take you through a 15-minute practice today focusing on the upper body and the lower body and moving into down dog. Yes, understanding down dog perhaps just to a little greater extent. We're hoping this will be your online practice so that if you can't make it into a class, you can do your own practice at home to keep it going. We hope you enjoy the practices, everyone. Let's begin. We'll bring hands just quietly to heart center. We're going to bring the thumbs of the hands right into the center of your sternum. Allow yourselves to come into Virasana with the legs together and seated on a block. If you can't find a block, find a nice thick book at home, yes? And you can stack that so that you are lifting your hips up so that your back can come into neutral. So bringing your hands together at heart center. Let the thumbs come into the center of your chest at heart height. And close your eyes for a moment. As you begin to transition in from your day, from your life, from whatever may be going on, begin to feel the thumbs gently pressing into your sternum and allow your head to move down to your heart. Begin to feel the very center of the heart. Mind focus to your breath now. I'd like you to begin to feel your breath, the coolness of the inhalation and the warmth of your exhalation right through your nostrils. Notice the length of your inhalation and notice the length of your exhalation. One of them will most likely be longer. And see if you can even them out. As you even out your inhalation and exhalation, begin to come into Samavriti. This in itself, if you have time for nothing else throughout your busy day, take a few moments to find the evenness of your breath, and you give yourselves the gift of yoga. As we move through our little practice today, I invite you to stay with that focus on your breath and finding the evenness of your inhale and your exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, let the arms come up. Interlace the fingers as you exhale. Next inhale, lengthen the arms skyward. Head can be straight, it can be down, it can be up. Just see where the neck feels happy to go. I want you to feel how your fingers want to press the knuckles up as though you're going to crack your knuckles. And I want you to feel it differently. I want you to feel the heels of your hands coming up so your knuckles are coming down towards you. And we're going to work into your shoulder blades. Just lift the shoulders up so the blades are lifting up, and then bring the shoulder blades down. And once again, lift the shoulder blades up and move the shoulder blades down. One more time, lift the shoulder blades up and move the shoulder blades down. Good. Take your next inhale and gently come down. Everyone, we're going to come into child's pose. And just place your block or your book, whatever you're using, just over to the side. Take a nice wide stance with your knees, toes together, and settle the hips back. As we come down into child's pose, as always, if the knees are not happy here, place your block or your book. If your book will stand going on its side, that will elevate the hips, so it's going to lessen the pressure on your knees. If you are fine without it, then leave the buttocks to fall freely down. As we're down onto the floor, everyone, I'd like you to feel your bridge of nose and your forehead just resting quietly. Hands are going to be shoulder width apart. And I'd like you just to take a few breaths here again. Find that evenness of your breath. So find the Samavriti breath. And I'd like you to feel the breath coming in through the back of your ribs now. A lot of times we focus on the breath coming through the upper chest and the front of the body. I want you to feel it through the back of your ribs, the side of your ribs. Just slow that breath down. And then we start to bring a lovely movement of circulation into the lower back ribs where your adrenals are sitting. One of the organs responsible for our stress response and often way overworked. So I want you just to flood that area with prana by bringing the breath into it. Take another breath there, please. And then very gently, we're going to come up. As we come up, we're going to bring our knees hip width apart. We're going to do a little bit of work, everyone, to wake up this mid-back area. So right between your shoulder blades, if I turn around for a second, right between your shoulder blades, we have muscles that pull our shoulder blades together. And then along the side body, we have muscles that move the shoulder blades away. So shoulder blades can adduct together, adduct, or they can abduct, so abduct. So they move around the sides of the body. So we're going to do a little bit of work to wake those muscles up. We're going to come down onto our forearms, and we're going to make sure that the elbows are just in front of the armpits. And we're going to hold the belly in. So right above the pubic bone, we're going to draw in and up. So we're not going to let the lower back and belly move this way. We're going to keep that engaged. So tailbone's moving down. Right above your pubic bone, draw it in and up. Take a breath here. As you exhale, you're going to bring those shoulder blades together. So you're going to adduct them. So draw them towards midline. And then exhale, you're going to move the shoulder blades away. That's waking up the serratus muscle. Now we're waking up the rhomboids, some of the mid-traps, and exhale, move them away. We're going to keep going here for another 3 times. Inhale, draw them together, and exhale, move them away. Inhale, drawing together, and exhale, move them away. Last time, inhale, and gently exhale, move them all the way away. All right, you're gonna pull your hips back, please. You might need to bring your knees in just a tiny bit. Turn your palms over, let them come together. We're just gonna rest our forehead and bridge your nose on the floor. I want you just to release those mid-back muscles that we've been working and stretching out some of the side body through the side of the ribs, the serratus that we've been working. Take another couple of breaths there. Let go of all that you no longer need. All right. We're going to do that one more time. Turn your palms over. You're going to come forward again. Walk your knees back so your elbows are staying forward of your armpits. As we inhale, here we go. Draw the shoulder blades together. And exhale, move them apart. Inhale, shoulder blades together, and exhale, they're apart. One last time, inhale together, and bring them apart. And I know I said one last time, but we're going to do 2 more. Yeah, bring them together as we go down, and draw them apart. Keep the belly engaged, please. Shoulder blades together, and lift them apart. Good. Bring the hands, palms up. Walk the knees forward just a little bit. Keep the elbows in towards the sides of your head, please. And then move back. So buttocks is pretty well above your knees here. Really nice way to just release that mid-back, to put it in, just a very passive back bend. Take a breath here. Soften your heart, please. One more full breath. All right, we're going to come up, everyone, come up onto your hands. We're going to take that block again, and we're going to place it the mid-width, just between your thighs. So whether you're using a book or a block, okay, you're going to bring them together. As we squeeze that block now, we're going to make sure our armpits are right over top of our wrists. Your hands can be just nicely together. Curl your toes under and come up into your plank. And as you come up into your plank, you might need to wiggle those feet back a bit so you're parallel. As you squeeze that block, lift the energy through to crown of head. Take your next inhale all the way up. And as you come towards your down dog, I want you to roll those inner thighs more onto the block and then settle the heels gently down. I can see now that I'm here that I've put the block a little too wide for me because my feet are a little too wide apart. So I'm just going to change that. I'm going to bring it to the narrower side so that my feet and my knees can be more hip width apart. So just check that for yourselves as well, okay? And as we come back up, yeah, you're going to feel, it just feels a little steadier. You don't feel unnecessarily pressure on the outside of the knees. So when we're ready, once again, lift the belly, squeeze the thighs through. Take your inhale all the way up. Roll more of the front of your thighs onto that block. And then exhale, move the heels down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale as we come forward. I want you to feel a little bend in your elbows as well, just very tiny, so that the triceps, the outer arms are engaging. Take your hips up, back, and exhale, down we go. One more time, inhale, coming forward to your plank, squeeze those thighs. And then inhale, lift up, roll the inner thighs onto the block, and then let your heels soften down. Take a breath there, and I want you to lift all the way up through those hips. And as we're lifting the hips, the legs are spiraling in. Take a little no action with that head, nice and easy. And then very gently come down to your knees for a moment. I'm going to take that block out. Yes, as you take that block out, we're going to come back to what we call a little downward facing cat. Yeah, a lot of times nice to do this so that we can really see. There's so much going on when we're in down dog. Nice to break it down sometimes. So we're going to keep our knees on the floor to begin with, and we're going to work on the upper body. So as we come into our little downward facing cat, a lot of times people tend to start winging their armpits and their upper arms this way. And in our down dog, when we do that, if I turn so you can get a better angle of what I'm doing, if I do that, you can see the pressure that's put on my neck. So we want to actually bring these outer areas of the armpits, roll them down. Well, what that's doing is that exact work that we just did a few moments ago. It's innervating these muscles, the serratus muscle. It's also demanding that the areas of the rhomboids and the mid-traps are working as well to separate the shoulder blade and bring them down. So a lot easier to do this on your knees than in down dog. So let's begin reminding ourselves of that feeling of separating the shoulder blades. Separate them away from midline. So you're going to feel strong sthira, yeah? Very clear understanding of sthira, of steadiness in these and this mid-back area. As you work that, you're then going to curl your toes under, and we're going to add in the legs. And you'll see the body wants to wing them up, so you're going to keep moving them down. As we move them down and as you add the legs in, we now have an external rotation in the arms, internal with the legs. All right, so enough of the talking here, yes? Come back to just feeling for a moment. I want you to feel those outer edges. Roll the outer edges of your armpits down. Move the shoulder blades away. We're going to add one other thing. I want you to look to your belly button. As you look to your belly button, without pulling away, yes, or moving forward, I want you to feel how your belly moves into your back. Okay, so we want to keep that. Then you're going to bring the ears back, about in line with those arms. Now I want you to press away from your palms. Press into your right palm and move back through your left hip. Then press into your left palm and move back through your right hip. Take another full breath here through both your palms and push back through both your hips. One more full breath here. And then very gently bring your knees down. Coming back into full child's pose. Wrap the arms around and let the forehead come down. Just breathe here, everyone. Take in all of that yang energy. And then very gently, we're going to come up, we're going to swing our legs around. At the end of our practice, we always encourage to come into Shavasana. So just letting yourself release here. Take the legs, the arms as wide as you would like. Adjust the skull so that you come into a completely comfortable position. Allow the physical body to completely relax. And then come into the breath body. Begin to feel the inhalation and the exhalation. And then let any manipulation of the breath go. As we move into our Shavasana, allow the breath to be like a wave, coming into the body and moving out of the body. And allow your thoughts to ride those waves. I breathe my thoughts in, and I breathe my thoughts out. So we bring ourselves in to that lovely, quiet inner place. Allow ourselves a few precious moments of just being. For the next few moments, allow yourself to simply be. Taking as long as you may like, or as much as your life will permit you to take in your Shavasana. And as you stay in that lovely place of being, and as you come back into your life in the busyness, allow the awareness of the heart leading you to stay with you. And may the joy in your heart lead you through the rest of your day. May it bring ease and may it stay with you. Until next time, everyone. Namaste.